people feel like they can't turn up to work and be themselves. I know as a gay man how that has felt in the past, where I felt the need to hide. And if you can't bring a full self to work, or if you can't lead being a full self, then that's going to create real problems for the economy as well. So I think this isn't just a social issue, which is what some people think. It's not just a political issue. This is an economic issue. This is a systemic issue. So it's really interesting what Steve said today around how leadership and DEI are so interlinked, and the challenges that can be created from that.
Absolutely. I think what was really interesting there is we've all got different stories and using slightly different language, but it's all the same end product that we're talking about, is to simply see the person and not to be, Steve called it a clone.
Yeah.
And I know that's what I'm sensing about this change that I'm talking about. There is something happening for sure. And I think that what really shone out to me, Steve, when you're talking about is looking at the person uniquely, not as a product or a cog, if that makes sense. Max, I love some of these posts and, how strong you're feeling about this change. And I think it's admirable. But that's a much deeper subject to talk about. But I think we're all on the same page with that, which is interesting.
Yeah, and like you say, that's a whole other conversation we could have. But I think it's a really important one to the topic that we are talking about. So we could talk for another hour or 2 hours, and this is such interesting topics. But we are coming to time, and so to wrap up, we've gone in lots of different areas there around DEI, strengths-based work, authenticity and leadership, your personal journeys. I just wonder, for those in leadership who are leading teams, those that are heading up organizations, who maybe, are facing resistance to change or are thinking about change and how to move teams forward, what key takeaways we can give to those listeners. So I'll start with you, Steve.
I think the starting point for me is understand yourself.